Wow! My god, I'm getting incredibly rich off helping these people. If they had this much bloody money, why are they still holding on to it at this point? I mean, they're not now, they've given it all to me. But, you know. Oh. Because I always go for the, what's it, the baby blue and gold for Eve's main clothing. And although there are shades of the gold, like in the inner lining, the main thing is like white and gold. And this is a really nice, like callback to Ayla. Because Ayla, Eve's mother, wore a white dress. You know, that's how she's depicted in the art. And for ages she didn't wear armor. And this, like, I did really want to have Eve wearing white as a reference to that. But I didn't really have a white that looked good, and it was a bit too dominating. So this, having white in with the blue and gold, this feels like... It feels like an end game design, you know, where like they've gone through the bit where they've established their own identity, and then they wear the thing which gives them a callback to their heritage. So this is bloody perfect. Also, it's armor +1, so 18 AC. Oh yes. So assuming this does actually work... And it doesn't say it does here. Assuming this does actually work, this is probably the most powerful thing Eve could possibly wear. I had another look about whether there are any more quests, because I was hoping I might be able to go and do the Shadowfell now, but apparently no, there are still other quests I need to do, so I will have to go and do those. So back to Moonrise. Oh, apparently there's hidden treasure. And according to the map, I could actually get round here, which I didn't before, so I guess I can just walk across this. Doesn't look like I can, but apparently I can, so I will try. Or do I go down, maybe? Can I just walk here? Where are you going? Okay, am I just going to walk in the front door? Yes. Not sure I want to do that. Okay. I think what I need to do now is... I was thinking that all I needed to do was pop in, kill a few prison guards, and then pop back out again. That seems... As that is seemingly not the case, I'm going to go back in via the prison entrance and properly scout the place. And it was, in hindsight, maybe a bit reckless. I mean, not gameplay-wise, but roleplay-wise, to just wipe out the prison and think that that was job done. So I'm going to head back in from the prison and actually explore the interior a lot more. Also, something that occurred to me that I didn't clock it in the moment. They said, oh, since Ketheric's advisor is gone, Zrelik or whatever is in charge. And I've realised that the advisor is that angel guy I killed. With the one who came to steal Isabel. So they're expecting him to come back. They don't know he's dead. And also raises the interesting point of why is Zrelik in charge? Where's Ketheric, you know? Surely Ketheric's in charge. Okay, are we ready for this? Alright, put your game faces back on. We are undercover as true souls, okay? We all good? Cool. I don't need the land bin here.
Here we go.
Main floor. Oh, I'm not worthy. Oh, there's a merchant. Okay, so this is it is actually like the same area, and there is the exit. Okay, so let's go this way and just effectively this is the front door. Lantarv, Armor of the Absolute, a load of pilgrims. Urna, Moonglow, Yerl. Zealot, there's the front door.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
I will get to it. I've been given some... What did you ping on? Oh! Oh, their eyes, right. Yeah, I will get to it. I'm just... I have very important work that I have to do.
Even those we once called monsters.
Brawler. So goblins are here. A ladder. And a door. And, oh, goody. Growth. Yeah, mucus.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Wonderful sign. Barnabas. Dominated will. A knoll. Under the control of a nearby true soul. Presumably, Lae'zel. Okay. I'm just going to scout everything and then go around talking to people. So this is the balcony. Yep, I did see this door, I think. Ballistas. That's the lower dock. The Chosen's blood. The Chosen's blood. Steel claw. Oh, hang on. Do I have speak with animals still? I do not. Speak with animals. Wake up, cat.
These are the stalking grounds of Steel Claw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
I mean, this does totally match every cat's personality, which is, hey, much larger creature, fuck you. Your name is Steel Claw, slithering vermin. They're called tadpoles. Murder every single one you find. The parasites are dangerous. Slithering vermin? They're called tadpoles.
Their name matters not, merely their demise.
Interesting.
I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey.
Interesting.
I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards.
You know that tadpole is dead. You're a little intense. Good luck. How boring. Ha. Which tadpole? Presumably there's a particular one? Good luck with the hunt, Steel Claw.
Luck is not needed. Merely patience and a thirst for blood. Hunt fast and hunt well.
Okay. Mutual respect. Meet the tadpole hunting cat. Mind flayer tadpole. Oh, I see. So there is just a dead one. Interesting. They've got so many that they're just bloody lying around dead. That's fascinating. There's another way somewhere.
This is the spot that's marked on that map.
Oh. Why was there a spot marked on a map? And what's through here? Treasure. Belarusty. Oh my god, 30 damage per shot. How did it do that much? Like, even with the +5, there's still a 20 damage maximum, but still.
What's hiding here?
Oil of sharpness. Elixir of heroism. Become blessed. Cool. Bloodstone and some gold. Alright, nice. Hello, Mig. Sure. What interesting art. Right, so this is the room I saw from over there. Apparently there are suspect sounds above. That'll be above the mucus. But what I'm going to do now is walk around this place clockwise, speaking to everybody from the door, so that way I know I've got everything.
Welcome, true soul.
Thank you.
The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
Indeed.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
I wonder why.
Heard a rumour some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove.
God.
Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. be a bloodbath, so it would.
Certainly would. None of this is marked as stealing, so I'm also going to loot what I fancy. Hello, Linsella, with your gnolls.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling.
That's a little adorable.
Now, how can I help you?
Never seen a tame gnoll before, or Barnabas? I've never seen a tame gnoll before.
Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
I am really looking forward to doing an Absolute run. Also, Eve does look really fancy in that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing an Absolute run where I do just side with the Absolute. I think that would be really fascinating and would give me a totally different perspective on this. And it reminds me a lot of... This place reminds me a lot of the Nuka World DLC for Fallout 4. Because that's like a raider base. And when you arrive there, they're not initially hostile because, like, you win their respect. So you can go around and talk to all these raiders, and it's like it opens up the possibility of essentially being a raider. And it's just a fascinating perspective of just the other side of the world, you know? Gnolls are beasts, plain and simple. I thought the Absolute accepted us all. You've actually stood before the Absolute. Heartwarming. Praise her name. You've actually stood before the Absolute?
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
You decide.
The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech.
Better than
but
dancing.
He's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
Jeez.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Sever her control once and for all. Reinforce her efforts. I don't want to do either of those. It seems you're not as commanding as you think.
They battle silently for a long moment, the gnoll's heart drumming with strain. Then all at once, his heart stops.
Oh, Barnabas. I'm so sorry, me darling. He isn't the first to die. Her love is simply too much for some. I hope you will fare better when your time comes.
Like, that wasn't a... I don't know. Ultimately, they're both enemies because, like, gnolls are essentially beasts. They are barely sentient beasts, I think, in a lot of cases. Maybe not, but the point is that they would probably be hostile to me regardless. And if I'd severed her control, it would have possibly outed me, and I cannot afford that. So the pragmatic thing is, it's better for one gnoll to die than for me to be outed right now. How do I get to meet the Absolute? You almost make this audience sound dangerous. How do I get to meet the Absolute?
Please, Threll. And you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned.
Okay. Anything on Barnabas? His collar! Necklace the Gnoll Master gave Barnabas when she first met him. Yeah, I'll steal his ear, why not? There's nothing wrong with that. Why would there be anything wrong with that? Araj Oblodra.
Araj Oblordra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul and your pale companion.
Oh.
I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing.
He's suddenly interested. What does a trader in blood do? Why are you interested in my pale friend? I want to see what you have in stock. What does a trader in blood do exactly?
I trade in blood and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
Okay, I really like her. Can she be in my party, please? What kind of potion? What exactly will you do with the blood you keep? Sounds interesting or no? And what exactly will you do with the blood you keep?
Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine.
What kind of potion is this exactly?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
I really feel like she's flirting with me here. Is that weird? Right, I would normally go with this, but the fact that she just said there, oh yes, it intertwines it with the Absolute's blessing, I don't really want to risk that, and I don't want to risk a follower of the Absolute having enough of my blood to do something with, so no, thank you, I'm not interested.
I'm here, should you change your mind. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend.
Look at his face.
He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Interesting.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you?
Excuse me, he's his own person. We travel together. He does what I tell him, if that's what you mean. Yes, all mine! Excuse me, he's his own person.
I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Wow.
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
Well now.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it.
Oh my god.
It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Really?
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
Fascinating. I am surprised, Astarion. I did think he would jump at a chance. Considering he is all about power, he must absolutely hate his vampiric nature. Like, he must play it off, but he hates it. Also, she was almost certainly flirting with him until the point when she started speaking down to him, so I think that might just be her tone. He said no, there's nothing more to discuss.
How very disappointing.
Fascinating. That was incredible. Like, Astarion, I've been very mixed on him since the beginning, as you know, but very much he's growing on me because he's one of the most expressive characters in this game. And I think I've said before, his voice acting is freaking phenomenal. And the animations and expressions he does are also really good. So, yeah, he is growing on me. I'm glad I kept him with me. Oh.
We are to the conclusion of our efforts. I ask you again.
Oh!
Why am I here?
Why am I here? Invulnerable. He's undead. Interesting. Aura of Hate. Ketheric is immune against all damage while he is the Night Song imprisoned. Wow. Improved Divine Smite, Magical Plate, Reaper's Rigidity. Bloody hell. Yeah, he's very tough. But he also seems...
Here, considering all that is at stake, considering how close we are to the conclusion of our efforts, I ask you again, why am I here?
Is that J.K. Simmons? That sounds so much like J.K. Simmons. Anyway. Zrel. Absolute's Aegis. Agonizing Blast. So he's what's it called? Warlock. Alright, he's level 9. He's level 11, sorry. Okay, well, I cannot go in there yet. I'm not ready to face that. Mig?
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
Yeah, I hear that.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone. Like a living being extending through the walls.
Something in the walls? What is it? I think you might be hearing things. Something in the walls? What is it?
Big! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet gnolls. You find meat? You share.
Sure. No problem. Anything in here to steal?
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
You're interesting looking. You're a high elf. It's like he's got a slightly purpley skin tone. Wouldn't be surprised if there was some, like, Tiefling in his heritage. Well, I suppose then he wouldn't be a pure elf, would he?
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, true soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
Okay. And then back into the last room that isn't the main one.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
Is she like a mercenary? Oh yeah, didn't they say that there were mercenaries? Like, that's what they thought I was originally.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute.
Zentrim.
How can I be of service, true soul?
Are you a follower? Do you have anything to trade? Are you a follower of the Absolute?
Blessed by association, let's say. I come to pay proper respect to a new power.
Interesting.
I bow, but the Zentrim prefer to look their business partners in the eye.
Okay. So that's why there were Zentrim boxes outside. It wasn't that they'd stolen them, it's that the Zentrim are actually doing business. So the Zentrim have allied themselves with the Absolute.
Joaquin's clipped coins? No. Faith is an over-flooded market. Transport, however. These faithful folk need some goods moved into the city. Our ships are obliging. Quietly.
I would put money on the things that they're smuggling being tadpoles. Well, I'm not going to say you're helping the cult for a payout. Disgusting. Smuggling I want in. Let's see what you have. Righto, what do we have to trade? Breastplate +2, take 1 less piercing, +1 to dex saving throws and checks. That is higher AC than what Shadowheart is currently wearing, but the Radiant Shockwave is incredibly helpful. Wow, that's a +2 over what she's wearing. 2 less piercing. That one is actually kind of tempting. That's a weird inconsistency. Why is the leather armor +2 gain +1 bonus to stealth checks, and the Shakeling are just stealth +1? God, what a niche item. When the wearer deals thunder damage to a reverberating creature, it becomes dazed unless it succeeds on a Constitution saving throw. Damn. Alright, I'm going to save. And I'm going to buy studded leather +2 or leather +2. Studded leather would give Astarion a +2 to his AC, but leather +2 will keep the stealth bonus. I'll go with the studded leather +2. I'll also take the half plate +2. And there are loads of spells here, but I don't know what Gale has, so I'll just balance that. I've got, like, that's about a third of my money.
An honor, true soul.
Yeah, indeed.
More like Drits don't earn. No.
Wow.
No, that's not funny.
Oh, damn, that looks fancy. Yeah, so that's a +2 to his AC, bringing my rogue up to a bloody 19 AC. That is pretty good. Karlach in the half plate +2 brings her up to 20 AC. That's not bad. Seems a bit weird for a barbarian to wear, but it's medium. Shadowheart up to 19. Yeah, they could... I do want to improve their... I mean, 21 with the shield. I do want to improve all of their ACs, really, because AC is a very, very important thing to improve. So what was the other one? It was chainmail +2? I'll buy that.
An honor.
I saved her up before this, so I'm just going to compare some stuff. So Karlach's currently wearing chain shirt +2. Sorry, that's heavy. Welp. I feel Karlach should get it. Because I had another look at the armor, and the only stuff that's left only improves AC by 1. So, I think I could improve Karlach's by 1. I could improve Karlach's by 1 and Shadowheart's by 2. I suppose I could do that. Because what I'm thinking, you see, I'll either go with that because Karlach at 20 is pretty damn good. And Shadowheart keeping this armor means she can continue to do Radiant Shockwave, which I think that's just too useful. That coupled with Radiant... Radiant... Word of Radiance is such a devastating combo because it inflicts tons of Radiant Orbs on everything around her. So she can run into the middle of a load of them, shoot that off, and cause everyone to just be unable to hit. So in that case, she doesn't need the higher AC because they are so diminished in their ability to hit. But Karlach tends to run off alone more. I tend to use her more as like a solo tank striker type thing. So I think she could actually use the AC. I've talked myself into it. Alright, so she'll get that, and Astarion will get the new one. And let's go back and colour it. For Astarion, I've gone with the Harlequin black and white to give him the sort of the pale look again. And Karlach, I've stuck with the blue, the dark blue. Honestly, I don't love the look of this armor on her. I don't think it really suits her, but it's the best I've got for her for now.